Hi, I'm Psychic Rick Finbow, and I'm here to give you a reading for the month of January. January 1st, 2020. We're stepping into a new decade. I'm excited. Happy New Year, everybody. I use tarot cards to help me focus my intuition. I'm going to give a general reading for January. So I'm going to pull 4 cards just to see what's going on right now and into the near future in January. So when we start off with, we may be beating ourselves up over the past. That's kind of what happens with the new year. Sometimes we look at New Year's resolutions, and we're also looking at what happened in 2019, the year before. And it says not to beat ourselves up over the past and make better choices and make sure that we're focusing on making better choices in the new year and in January. So it's the Lover's card, which is actually a card about choices rather than lovers. It means choices. So, and we also have the card of the Moon, which is self-deception, which means we may not be seeing clearly, but if we do and we make the choices that we want to, we come up with the Star, which means seeing our hopes and dreams come true. So we're going to see our hopes and dreams come true in January as long as we focus on the choices that we want. Not on looking backwards, not on focusing on what we don't want, what happened in the last year that we don't want to let that come into our new year. We don't want to let that energy come into our new year. So we really need to focus on the choices we're going to make in the future and not in looking back on the past. It also says that we're going to go through a period of transformation, and the Hanged Man is here, which means self-transformation. Self-transformation in January, and we're going to get more focused because the Magician comes up, which means the great manifester. As long as you focus on it, you can manifest whatever you focus on, is what the Magician teaches. So we're really going to be focusing on what we want in January and listening to our intuition, because we got the Psychic here. The High Priestess card comes up, and then the Prince of Cups comes up. And whether they're princes or princesses or kings or knights, or queens, it doesn't matter whether they're male or female in the spirit world. It's gender neutral. So when the Prince of Cups comes up, it says we're going to learn how to handle our emotions better, especially around listening to our intuition, learning to listen to our intuition more in January. So that's a great reading for the month of January. Now I just want to pull a few cards for the whole year, seeing that we're at the beginning of the year. And I have that swiftness of communication is going to be key in the new year. So make sure that you're communicating well and you're focusing on what you want. And also there's a gain on all levels. This is the card of gain on all levels, not just money, but on all levels. So those are great cards to have in the new year. I'm just going to pull 2 more cards. And it says that we're going to have the Princess of Wands in our favor this year, which means you know what you need to do, you just need to do it. So when that comes up, it means like on a soul level, I know what I need to do, what I should be doing, I just need to do it. And you're going to step into that in this new year. And then that's going to bring adjustment and balance, which means harmony. So this whole year is going to be amazing. And it's really about listening to your intuition, making the right choices, taking that next right step, knowing that I need to and then I can and I will, and that'll bring in more balance. So it looks like a great month of January and a great year ahead, 2020. And this starts the whole new decade too, 10 more years. And as I look back on my life, I found out that each 10-year period of the 1900s and the 1990s, the 1980s, the 1970s, the 1960s, when I was born, have all had a theme. And I've changed careers in each 10-year period. And this 10-year period, 2020, this new decade, has me moving into more magical life coaching, which I'm really excited about. Make sure you check out my website because I have a lot of new workshops, a couple trips coming up in the year 2020 that you might want to look at. I'd love to have you join me. And a lot of great things happening on my website, psychicrick.com. You have a great new year.